Who is the Antichrist? This is Dennis Regling with GoDeeperBibleStudy.com, and I'm going to answer this question from Scripture. The Scripture makes it very clear who is the Antichrist. Now, there's many books on this topic. There's many sincere Christians who have proclaimed many evil men throughout history to be this villain. Without exception, these powerful men have failed to become the evil world ruler many Christians teach and believe this person will become. So who is this person, and how can we positively identify him? The word Antichrist is used only 5 times in Scripture. The Apostle John is the only writer to mention the Antichrist, and then only in 1st and 2nd John. The word Antichrist is never used in the book of Revelation. I mean, that's supposed to be the end times book. And yet, and the book of Revelation never uses the word Antichrist. And the word Antichrist is used only 5 times in Scripture, yet there are so many books and articles written about the Antichrist. Now, the first 2 times this word is used is in 1 John chapter 2, verse 18, which says, "Children, it is the last hour, and just as you heard that Antichrist is coming, even now many Antichrists have arisen." So even in John's day, some Christians were looking for the anti-God person, and John takes that singular Antichrist and makes it plural. Okay, it's not just Antichrist. I believe that the Antichrist spirit, you've heard the Antichrist is coming, the Antichrist spirit. Even now, John says, many Antichrists have risen. If they were looking for one person, then John corrected them by saying that Antichrists, plural, had already come. If, as I believe it means, an Antichrist spirit is coming, then there's no correction necessary. But either way, John said it is the last hour, and right now. So John's days, the days when he wrote that letter, it was not just the last days, it was the last hour. Something was coming very, very quickly. What was coming? The judgment on Jerusalem, as prophesied by Malachi, Hosea, and the other prophets. But in John's day, many antichrists had already arisen. Now, who were these antichrists to whom John was referring? In the next verse explains exactly whom he was talking about. He says, "They went out from us, but they were not really of us." 1 John 2:19. So some people with the appearance of being Christians were pretending to be sent from God, and they were teaching heretical doctrines. These deceivers were wolves devouring the flock of God.
This is my Father's word.